welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys 10 brushes that I think every makeup beginner needs to add to their collection just so that they can apply their makeup in an effortless way and come out with a nice product. So if you guys are interested to finding out what makeup brushes I'll be mentioning in this video, make sure you guys keep on watching. But before I jump right into this video, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down there. And make sure you hit that notification bell as well, so every time I upload a video, you'll be notified. Alright you guys, let's just go ahead and jump right into this video. Okay, so the brushes I'll be mentioning in today's video are majority Sigma brushes besides one. One of the brushes is actually a no-name brush. I bought it off AliExpress for 50 cents. And in a second, you guys will see why this brush doesn't necessarily need to be a brand or high quality. Also, you guys, I'll be mentioning these brushes in the same order that I use to apply my makeup on my face. And you guys, these brushes are a little dirty because I do my makeup maybe about 5 times out of the week. So bear with me, you guys, but I will be giving you guys all the details and all the information on why I chose these brushes in particular. Okay, so the first brush I have to mention to you guys is the Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush. This is a foundation brush and I really enjoy this brush a lot. If you're someone who really struggles with applying foundation, you want that very nice airbrush look, but every time you apply your foundation, it just doesn't come out like that. Get this brush, get your hands on this brush because it really eliminates all the hassle and all the struggles that you have to create that nice photo finished airbrush foundation look. So what I do is I take my foundation and I pump maybe about 2 squirts on it at a time and I start to stipple it in on my skin, and then I'll go in after it's all applied and I'll buff it out. Oh my gosh, I'll buff it out and it just leaves this very nice airbrush finish, and it just gives me that next level look of, oh my gosh, she looks like she has a beat face on already. So I really enjoyed this brush, and for all these brushes, you guys, I'll have the link down in the description box below, so make sure you guys check that out. The next brush I have to mention is the Sigma Concealer F75 brush, and you guys, this brush is really good for concealer, blending it out and applying it. What I like to do is I'll take some on the back of my hand and I'll just apply it like this, and then I'll just go in with my beauty blender and I'll just blend it out. But to apply it, I love using this because it gets up in those small nooks and crannies, like right up in there, and you can really apply this very good, and it just gives a very nice airbrush finish and a really nice overall application process. So I definitely think you need a concealer brush in your collection. And also, you guys, I use this concealer brush to cut out my crease a lot of the times, so this brush can also be used for dual purposes. The next brush I have to mention is the Sigma Tapered Highlighter F75 brush, and I really like this brush. I use it for more than one purpose. I use it to bake underneath my eye when I set my concealer and on my eyelid as well, and then I also do use it to highlight right around here on my nose, on the bridge of my nose, my lip, my chin, my forehead, just a little bit. I really like this brush because I didn't know, I had no idea about makeup brushes, so I was just using a cheap fan brush and I really wasn't getting the results that I wanted. I would always have to go back in maybe about 4 or 5 times with the fan brush, and still the intensity was just not there for me. When I started using this Sigma highlighter brush, it really made the difference that I was looking for. It just picks up the right amount of product without picking up too much, but not enough either. It picks up the perfect amount of product for you, and you just lightly tap it on. And all of Sigma brushes, you guys, are very soft. They're high quality. They sell them at Nordstrom, so you guys know they are high quality, and you can also buy them at sigma.com. The next brush I have to mention is the Sigma Small Contour F05 brush. You guys, I didn't know what love was until I found this brush, literally. Now, I use this brush to cream contour, and what I'll do is I'll take my LA Girl Pro Concealer and I'll just, you know, swipe it right here, and on my forehead. And what I like to do with this brush is just go in and blend this out. You guys, it makes blending so easy. Like, I kid you not, the brush I was using before this, I was blending for days, it seemed like, and I didn't realize how long I was blending until I got this brush. Literally, all I do is I take it and I just go right here and I chisel my look, like right here, to make it very nice and sharp. I use the edge. I just use the edge right here and I just go ahead and chisel it in, and then when I have the nice straight defined line that I want, I'll just go and blend it upward, and you guys, seconds. It blends your product out in seconds. I'm not even joking you. This right here is my favorite to contour with. Moving on to another contouring brush. This is the Sigma Large Angle Contour F40. I use this for my powder contour, and I also use this to bronze my face up. That's why it looks kind of orangey. But yeah, what I'll do is after I've blended my cream contour out, I'll go in with my powder contour and I'll just basically use the pointy edge right here, and I'll start off by getting the product right in where I want it to be, and then I'll go in and buff it out and blend it in so it just looks so nice. And what really sold me on this brush is the way that it fits in my chiseled areas of my jawbone structure. Oh my gosh, you guys, it fits like a glove. And then I'm able to bring the product up into my hairline. I found it very easy to move the product and the brush around my eyebrows all the way to my forehead and just contour that way. It just makes contouring and bronzing a breeze. I just love, love, love these two contouring brushes. These are in my daily routine every single day. The only brush I don't have that's not a Sigma brush is this dual end eyebrow spoolie and concealer brush. I purchased this off AliExpress for around 50 cents. And honestly, you guys, it really doesn't matter what kind of brush brand you have when it's a spoolie and a concealer brush, as long as you find a brush that fits nicely in your hand. I know a lot of people that use brushes half the size of this, but it is also dual-ended, so it just really depends on you. But me personally, I like to have that control when I'm doing my brows. I like to do them far away and brush, and then I like to flip it around and I'll just conceal my eyebrows like such. So I think this brush is perfect for me. Now, if you don't like longer brushes like this, or if you don't like the dual-ended, of course you can get any type of brush that does the same purpose. But me personally, I like to use my brushes, especially when I was starting to do my makeup for the first time. I found that brushes with dual purposes just made my life so much easier. So this brush had to be included in this video, in my opinion. Moving on to the Sigma Tapered Blending E35 brush. You guys, I really, really love this brush. This is like the best blending brush in my opinion. I just really like this brush to get right on the eyelid space. I don't really have hooded eyes, but I do have a lot of lid space, so this brush is really perfect for that. Just diffusing the color, the pigments, and just getting that product to look very nicely blended and seamlessly. So I really enjoyed this brush for that. Moving on to the next brush, I have the Sigma Airbrush Blender F63. Now this brush is also a blending brush, and I mentioned two blending brushes because they do serve different purposes. This blending brush just kind of blends, like, if you guys can see the difference, it just blends everything. This brush, you have more control. So what I like to do is when I'm going lower to the crease, I'll just use this brush and kind of blend it out. I normally like to use this brush for my transition shade, and then I'll use this one for my transition shade to build up to my lid color, and I really enjoy it for that. Plus this brush is a lot smaller, so you can get a lot more precise and in those small nooks and crannies that you need to create the look that you're going for. The next brush I have to mention is the Sigma Short Shader E20. You guys, I love this brush. I actually have 3 of these brushes because I love them so much. This brush here packs on pigment so nice without adding water or Fix Plus spray to it. And I've noticed when I add a little bit of liquid water or Fix Plus spray, it just intensifies the color so much more. You guys, it's beyond ridiculous, okay? When I first started using this brush, the way I would compare it to is using a lower quality brush that you've already sprayed water on. That's what this brush, like the results you get without any liquid on this brush. So just imagine applying water or liquid to it, it'll intensify the pigment that much more, and that's exactly what it did. I was using some of my normal shadows and pigments that I always used before, and I noticed when I used this brush without any water, they were really pigmented. So I decided to use it with water and with my Fix Plus, and you guys, it was popping, okay? It gave me the glow of my life. This brush is my baby. This one right here. I really love this brush so much. I could sit here and talk to you guys about this brush for days. You have to get this brush. If you're one of those people who love yourself a good pigmented color on the lid, get this brush. This one will do wonders to your makeup look. The last brush I have to mention is the Sigma Small Angle E65 brush, you guys, and this brush right here does wonders with me for my brows. This actually does look like the concealer end on the other brush that I mentioned to you guys, but this one is a little more dense than this one, and it's a little wider as well, and I love using this for my brows. So what I'll do is I'll take my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade, I'll dip it in, and I'll just create small little strokes at the front, and then I'll line it at the bottom and make my tail and then I'll just clean it up at the top and just brush it in. And I'll go in with this brush and I'll just blend it out a little more, and I'll go back in with the E65 brush to make sure that it's blended out. Alright guys, so these are the brushes that I think are absolutely necessities when you're starting to do your makeup. If you've been struggling with your makeup, if you haven't really been achieving the look that you've been going for, I definitely recommend investing some money into your tools. I really love Sigma brushes. I've tried so many brushes before Sigma. I've tried some brushes off AliExpress. I've tried a few Morphe brushes. I've tried some Real Technique brushes, and honestly, my makeup has never applied the way that it applies when I'm using these Sigma brushes. I absolutely love these brushes. I will not go back to any of the other brushes I've ever used before. Honestly, I've been throwing them out. I hope you guys found this video informative and helpful. If you did, please give it a big fat thumbs up. Make sure you guys check out the description box down below, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.